Hi guys, this is Dr. Jim Sharps on the IIOM YouTube channel. And last time we talked about RBTI. We talked about it in part 1. Today we're going to talk about part 2, where we're going to explain the numbers. We just kind of gave an overview of this powerful analytical tool, but now we're going to take a little bit deeper dive. This is the Reams biological theory of ionization, and it's going to help you to understand a lot better how efficiently the body is functioning once you understand these numbers. So let's go into a little bit deeper dive today. So let's look at the 7 numbers. And from these seven numbers, we will have a very, very powerful analysis of how the body is working. You're going to get a good window into the digestion of your food, how to manage your energy, the minerals which your body is made of. And so let's talk about what these numbers are telling us. And just to kind of give you an analogy, think of the numbers as the dashboard of your car. And when the dashboard shows everything is running in the proper range, the vehicle operates smoothly. But when the numbers start drifting all over the place and outside the optimal range, that ride gets a little bit bumpy. And the whole car starts to struggle. The body works the same way. So let's talk about what these indicators are in the RBTI numbers, those 7 numbers, and what is telling us in general terms how the body is functioning. Okay, the first number is what we refer to as the Brix. And Brix measures the amount of dissolved solids in the urine, which primarily reflects the body's energy availability. So that's how your body is running. And it's 2 types of energy. It's the day-to-day energy your body is running off, and more importantly, the reserve energy that basically tells you how well all the systems are functioning. And it really has a primary effect in terms of telling you not only your longevity, but how well you're functioning in your reserve energy. So in simple terms, that's what the Brix number is telling you, the body's usable energy. If the Brix is too low, the body may be struggling to produce enough energy. If the Brix is too high, it indicates that you're having a major problem with your carbohydrate, and more specifically, your sugar metabolism, which is not functioning efficiently. So there's an ideal number. It happens to be 1.5, but there's a range in which that could be. So even though the number is 1.5 for perfect, if it's operating between like 1.2 and 2, that's when your body is really functioning efficiently. So this is important because it's telling you how well stable your energy production is. Okay, let's look at the second number. The second number is the urine pH. And while a lot of people look at pH in terms of alkalinity and acidity, this pH number actually tells you how fast or how slow your digestion is, which is very, very important in terms of how it's assimilating the minerals from your food. So it really tells you if the enzymes are in balance and if your system is picking up the minerals in the food. Now, the ideal number happens to be 6.4. The body if that number is too low or too high, the process of digestion is inefficient. So it's not what you eat, it's what you assimilate. And again, that number 6 should be around 6.4. And the range should be between 6.2 and 6.6. Not the 7.0 that we were taught in school, or what a lot of people believe. That is a function of alkalinity or acidity. But this basically, from an RBTI standpoint, that number is telling you how fast or how slow your digestion is. So let's look at the third number. The third number has to do with your saliva pH. Now, the saliva pH directly reflects the strength of your bile or your liver and how well it is breaking down the food. If the digestion is weak, that bile is weak, it cannot effectively break down the food so that you can absorb the minerals and the other nutrients. So the ideal number is just like the urine number should be 6.4. And the more the difference is between the two, so if you have like a 7 over 6, that's a major difference. It basically tells you that the speed of digestion and the strength of your digestion is out of sync. And that those have to be in sync in order to be able to effectively assimilate, break down, and assimilate the nutrients. Okay, let's look at the fourth number. The fourth number reflects conductivity, and that's really important. That is a measure of the mineral salts that are available in the body. If you remember, we said that your body functions off of those 84 minerals that the body needs. And it's the conductivity number basically tells you how well your body is using those minerals. Those minerals actually carry the electrical charge in the body. And of course, if it's too high or too low, it basically is telling you how the effect that number is having on the body. If that conductivity is too high, think of too much of a charge going through an electrical wire. It will burn it up. And you don't want to burn through your body. You want to efficiently communicate through the organs and systems and tissues. And of course, if it's too low, you're not being able to get any kind of activity and functionality through the system. So let's look at the fifth number. The fifth number happens to be what is called your cellular debris. And this measures the amount of waste that's being eliminated from the body. And when the body it also kind of tells you how well the body is repairing and regenerating itself and how much damage is occurring in the cells. So that's a very important number in helping you to understand there's an ideal number for that cellular debris, and that happens to be 40,000 parts per million. Now, when the other numbers are off, there's a different number, but let's not worry about it at this point in time. It basically is telling you how well and how balanced the repair and elimination is occurring in the system. Okay. The sixth number now is the nitrate nitrogen number. This is a very important number because it helps you to understand how efficiently your body is breaking down and utilizing your protein. Again, it's not what you eat, it's what you assimilate. So this is telling you whether you have excess protein coming through the body that you can't utilize, or protein that you were able to initially be able to break down, but the body hasn't been able to efficiently translate it into building new cells and tissues in the body. So it's a very important number in terms of helping you to understand the proper utilization of the protein in the body. So either there's not enough or too much, and that has significant implications on how the body is functioning. Now, the seventh and last number is what is called the ammonia nitrogen number. So it's a little bit different. This number is basically telling you how efficiently your body is removing dead and dying cells. So the body is always trying to replace the cells. And if you're not removing these dead and dying cells efficiently, it has a major effect on the body. So that's what that seventh number is telling you. And so it has a lot to do with the metabolic functioning of the body. So all of these numbers kind of interrelate with each other. And as you start to understand more and more about it, it tells you a lot about how effectively you are digesting, utilizing the nutrients that are coming in your body. It tells you things about whether you have proper hydration, the timing of your food, the types of food you're eating. And what's nice about it, it individualizes it for each person. Hopefully you're getting an appreciation for how this is a very powerful analytical tool in terms of helping you to understand how effectively and efficiently your body is working. Basically what it does, it takes the guessing out. So you can be taking in all of this food, but you don't know how effectively and how efficiently it's being used. And what these numbers will do is not only tell you where the imbalance is, but it tells you the things that will fix it. And then when you go to fix it, it'll tell you whether or not you did that properly. So it's a very, very powerful system. So once you understand it, as you know, we focus on original medicine. This tool basically tells you how effectively you are in harmony with those natural laws of health. And once you get in harmony with those natural laws of health, the body knows how to repair itself, it knows how to heal itself, etc. But we invite you to continue to kind of learn with us. And at IIOM, we teach our students, our very valued students, how to understand these biological principles, these 8 laws of health, and how to apply it in real life health situations so that you can, from a personal standpoint, understand where your body's rhythm and timing and diet and those things that are off without guessing. So we take the guessing out, so you go by the numbers don't lie. And when you stop the guessing, you can start to begin towards experiencing what I would like to call just absolutely outrageous health and vitality. So remember, original medicine is the most powerful system known to man for understanding your health, for dealing with all health issues. So you don't really have to know about these 800 to 8,000 different diseases. You just need to know how to use these 8 things in a properly balanced way. And so with that, we want to encourage you to continue to keep in touch with us at the IIOM YouTube channel. Look at our website, and you can see the kind of education that we provide for helping you to experience just outrageous health and vitality. So let me leave it there, and I want to wish you health, happiness, and God's richest blessings. Bye for now, and God bless.